Lunatic. I love that dude. He's so funny. He's just so nuts. But he had this like who would have thought? Who would have thought that would be a ripoff? The Hawk Tuah coin? Like as if you just.
He was connecting Taylor Swift to Epstein last night. I saw him last night. He's like, Taylor Swift, you don't think that there's something in the lights at those concerts that make you have amnesia?
Taylor Swift's unexpected appearance on the New Heights podcast completely shifted the digital landscape, breaking records and even surpassing Joe Rogan's long-held dominance. This wasn't a typical guest feature, it was a powerful reminder of her unmatched cultural influence, leaving fans buzzing and industry experts in awe of how one moment can redefine entertainment.
Now, but I think it was just like, you're so non-judgmental about people, and you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
It was the best.
You were nice. You were so nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like, thank you.
You get a clean slate.
She doesn't know any of my bad stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Jason, the episode shot straight to #1 on Spotify, even surpassing Donald Trump's highly talked about Joe Rogan appearance, which had been dominating the platform with political buzz and holding the top position firmly.
And I know you're interested in that.
Oh, very interested in that. How much did they tell you about that?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Within hours, Taylor Swift achieved what many thought was out of reach. She shook the podcast world in a way no one expected. When her episode with Travis and Jason Kelce dropped, it wasn't just another release. It was a turning point. Industry insiders are still unpacking the ripple effects. For years, Joe Rogan's podcast reigned supreme on Spotify with controversial guests, unfiltered conversations, and a loyal audience that kept his show at the very top. His platform was seen as the ultimate stage, where public figures lined up for a chance to connect with his unmatched global reach.
It can be pushed in a way that's so different than when we were kids. When we were kids, if you were a gay guy, you became a priest.
Taylor Swift's entrance into the conversation completely shifted the landscape, creating a cultural ripple far beyond her usual music sphere. What unfolded was not just about her dedicated fanbase, but a uniting of entirely different worlds: football enthusiasts, casual listeners, and even those unfamiliar with her music suddenly found themselves drawn into the moment. This was unprecedented, and industry insiders quickly realized they were witnessing a collapse of traditional audience behavior. Adding fuel to the fire was speculation around her connection with Blake Lively, which her fans dissected like a mystery novel, studying appearances, posts, and casual remarks as if each clue carried deeper meaning. Swift has long understood something many celebrities overlook: her fans love puzzles. She has masterfully turned her career into an interactive treasure hunt, where every move sparks analysis, theories, and excitement. The Blake Lively angle wasn't just gossip. It was a carefully built layer of intrigue that heightened anticipation around her creative projects and personal ties. In doing so, she blurred the line between entertainment and investigation, transforming her followers into active participants rather than passive fans. Beyond this, her crossover into podcast culture was nothing short of groundbreaking. By appearing alongside Travis Kelce, she managed to tap into a male-dominated space, sports podcasts, where pop stars rarely hold ground. This wasn't merely audience expansion. It was a clever strategy that introduced her female fanbase to the sports world while drawing in male listeners who may not have otherwise engaged with her music. The brilliance lay in how authentic it felt. Her personal relationship became a gateway to new audiences without seeming forced. Listeners didn't tune in just for her. They stayed for the full conversation, effectively transferring loyalty and attention to the Kelce brothers as well. What Swift achieved was more than visibility. It was a calculated conquest of territory many thought impenetrable, leaving media strategists in awe of her ability to merge authenticity, intrigue, and strategy into one seamless cultural takeover.
I'd say it was the first time I stepped on the field, which would have been when you won the AFC Championship.
Baltimore.
The first season that I was with you, and it was in Baltimore, and we're in the suite, and he's just won the AFC Championship. We're freaking out, everybody's screaming, and his mom goes, "All right, let's go down to the field." And I was like, what do you mean?
Taylor Swift's recent success proves a powerful shift that should worry every content creator. Audiences no longer want polished, manufactured material. They crave authenticity. Her unscripted talk with her boyfriend and his brother showed something rare in today's media world: real, unfiltered conversation. No rehearsed lines, no heavy agenda, just natural interaction. This genuine connection resonated more than any high-budget production could, proving that authenticity is now the most valuable currency in entertainment. Viewers are quick to turn away from anything that feels fake, and instead, they invest their attention in content that feels honest and human. The reality is clear. Those who can't adapt to this demand for authenticity risk fading into irrelevance in the modern media landscape.
Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked him what it was like when the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl and he looked across the field, across the line of scrimmage, and saw his brother standing on the other, like 5 feet in front of him on the field.
Yeah.
And he was like, he didn't even look at me. Like, I now know what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense. And my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as the defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time.
The Kelce brothers executed one of the most brilliant moves in modern media by leveraging Travis's relationship with Taylor Swift in a way that not only boosted their numbers but fundamentally transformed their cultural standing, giving them access to mainstream entertainment coverage far beyond what they could have achieved on their own. The true genius, however, was that they managed to preserve their authentic brotherly chemistry, while allowing Swift's presence to naturally elevate the content without ever compromising who they are. They didn't manufacture a new persona or force anything artificial. They simply let authenticity do the heavy lifting. This entire shift highlights a crucial truth. Audiences resonate more strongly with genuine enhancements to existing relationships rather than transparently manufactured narratives. What followed was a power shift that shook the industry to its core. Swift's dominance over Joe Rogan was more than a chart victory. It was proof that authentic personal connections can yield more influence than manufactured controversy, dismantling the decades-old media formula of, if it bleeds, it leads. For years, controversy, division, and conflict were considered the most reliable tools for capturing attention. Yet Swift demonstrated that positive emotional connection can surpass negative manipulation, and this revelation is rewriting the rules of digital influence. Experts have described her success as evidence of a massive transformation in how power operates online, with authentic cultural moments capable of dismantling even the most entrenched hierarchies. Her podcast appearance with the Kelce brothers didn't just attract Swift's fan base. It fused sports enthusiasm, pop culture curiosity, and relationship intrigue into one irresistible moment that spanned across different audience segments seamlessly. The terrifying realization for media powerhouses is clear. Even the most stable audience dynamics can be instantly disrupted by authentic cultural moments. While Rogan's empire thrives on consistent controversy, Swift proved that genuine, unscripted moments can spark overwhelming surges of influence that rival years of carefully cultivated dominance. Her appearance wasn't a promotional stunt. It was an organic extension of her relationship with Travis Kelce, and that authenticity made the impact far stronger than any scripted campaign ever could. This reveals a brutal but undeniable lesson for creators. Modern audiences can detect inauthentic, commercialized content instantly and will reject it in favor of conversations that feel real, spontaneous, and unforced. Swift's model represents the future of influence, where genuine personal connections act as force multipliers that unlock new demographics while maintaining trust and engagement. By blending cultural influence across platforms and communities simultaneously, she has cemented her role as one of the most sophisticated strategists in the digital era. The question that looms over every creator now is chilling. If authentic connection can achieve this level of seismic influence, what becomes of those who still rely on manufactured drama, controversy, or heavily scripted material? Swift didn't simply outperform Joe Rogan for a moment. She revealed that the future of media belongs to those who master authenticity, vulnerability, and relationship-driven storytelling over those clinging to outdated, manipulative formulas. The cultural quake she triggered will reshape media, celebrity dynamics, and digital engagement strategies for years to come. And the most incredible part? This feels like just the beginning. That's all for this video, folks. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more insights and updates.